can tell, the house is pretty much done. Like everything's kind of buttoned up. There are some minor things. I need mirrors in the bathrooms and just little minor things, but everything else is buttoned up. Paint on the wall, new flooring, new tiles in the bathroom, new shower, new tub, new, like really it's just everything. Like, I mean, you saw it from the beginning. So we're gonna go back and talk about some numbers roughly, like did we do okay, did we not? We'll see. All right, like I said, we're back and we're gonna crunch some numbers. As you saw, well, maybe you don't really know the full idea because like you could only say so or show so much on video. But the house is a total mess before, and I'm really happy the way it turned out now. So really happy on that regard. But let's talk about numbers. I think that's kind of more interesting when we're talking about real estate. So like I said before, we bought the house for $150. Right? 150,000. These are rough numbers. Originally, the idea was to spend $50K on the rehab, right? Okay, so we're at 150 plus 50, 200, right? But we're not paying the full 150. I used a hard money lender, and to get into that loan, I had to bring 40K to the closing table, right? And so really my all-in price is the 50 plus 40. So we're looking at 90K to be into this house. Into the house meaning into the loan to buy the house, and then into the project, like the renovations. But here's a quick caveat. Of that 40,000 that I put in, 17,500 was allocated for the rehab. And so that means once everything's done, the hard money lenders gives me that money back. So 17,500. So really my all-in price is 72,500, right? So that's an important number to know. That's the money that was out of my pocket to get into this property and to fix it up, right? So the goal is to figure out what's my cash on cash return on investment. So my investment is 72,500, and I want to figure out what's my return, because we know at the bank we'll get like less than 1%, like 0.001, like it's horrible, right? And so we want to see if we could beat that. I estimated rent could be $1,500 for this house. I think that's on the low end, but let's be conservative, right? The mortgage will be roughly $1,100. And so the profits are $400 per month. So we have to multiply that by 12 to figure out what the year is, right? So now on an annual basis, we're looking at $4,800. So annually, I'd be making in profit after the mortgage is paid, taxes and all that jazz. All that's paid, I'm sitting on $4,800 a year, right? So what you do is you divide 48 divided by the initial investment. And this equals the magic cash on cash return. And that turns out to be, so all said and done, the cash on cash ROI is 6.62%. Is it good compared to a bank? Like if you're just leaving that $72,000 in a bank, yes, it's good. You're earning way more, right? For a real estate deal, it's not that awesome, to be honest. Like I think the goal should be like 9, 10, 15, like that range. You should be a lot higher with real estate because there's a lot of work behind. I mean, you saw what it looked like. There's a lot of work behind getting all this stuff done, right? And so you want to make it worth your while. Am I sad? No way. Because we're talking about just cash on cash return. It's great, right? 6.62%. It's good, right? But there's also the fact that I'm gaining equity in the property. Someone else is paying it down for me. There's a lot of other benefits that are associated to it. So overall, the experience was great. The hard money lending was pretty okay. Like, I mean, it's still a hoop to jump through, but it's better than not getting a property. So overall, I'm really happy about the whole process. I think it worked out pretty well. I would like to do another one again, but maybe not so soon. Just need some time to breathe after this one because it's just a lot of, what's going to happen next and all that kind of jazz. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this series and you learned something from it. If you did, please comment, let us know. If you have any questions, let us know as well. We're going to be back with our regularly scheduled program where Sidhu and I are talking about stuff. So if you have questions that you want us to address, the topics you want us to talk about, please let us know. we want this to be like a back and forth conversation where y'all are asking questions and we try to do some research and get some answers, or we like dig into our past to say, all right, this is what we did when this happened. So thanks again. If you're not subscribed, please go to the Guts and Grind YouTube page and subscribe. That'd be so great if you would. Also comment on things. We just love having conversations. It's all about community. So we really want to build that up. So thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next one.